So I think we have to remember that as GPs, about 1 in 4 or 5 of patients we see have a mental health need. And of course, depression particularly is very common. About a third of the patients that we see don't respond to current treatments. So that would be antidepressants or talking therapies. So we really need to look at alternatives to make sure we treat as best we can. And I think when you look at what the impact has on our patients when they do have depression, it affects everyday life, it affects jobs. We know that it isn't just our patients themselves, but also the impact it has on their families that makes a huge difference. If we have patients who come to see us and where we know that actually they're suffering from depression and that they would be keen to look at alternative treatments and participate in a trial, we make sure that they have the contact details of the trial organisers so that they can make contact and discuss whether or not they would be eligible. And I think a lot of patients that I see, really when they understand the reason for doing a trial are really, really keen to help, and particularly if they suffer from something like depression, they're really keen to find new treatments. For all of us GPs too, we're very keen to support patients to access trials if that's what they want to do and they're happy to participate. It's really important then that obviously we give the contact details to see whether our patients are suitable or not, and also just explain a little bit about what the trial involves. It's extremely exciting. I think we've not really had any new treatments for depression for a long time now, for many years. It's extremely common as a problem and really distressing for patients, as I say, very debilitating actually in terms of life and for families and wider society. And I think the recognition in this trial around the link between mind and body, physical and mental health is particularly exciting. So looking at the role of inflammation, we know a lot more about inflammation in terms of the conditions, the diseases it causes now than we did. And it's a huge opportunity to really revolutionise treatments for depression and hopefully other mental health conditions as well, which, as I say, affects so many and are such a big cause of disability worldwide.